Hey guys, it's Miss Rutledge. It's our last CGI problem together, and I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can do this problem. I hope you've already tried to do it. It's kind of a hard one, I will admit it. So I'm going to show you some ways right here, and I'm going to try to step off the camera as much as I can. So I'm going to go this way, and the problem is Mrs. Holloway has some books. So if you just picture that she has some books, some of them are on a desk, okay? And the rest are on a bookshelf. So we've got some on a desk, some on a bookshelf. What it's asking you is how many are on the bookshelf, okay? So first of all, she has 445 books. 445 books. Okay, that's all she has in all. 445 books in all. Okay, some of them are on a desk. So of these 445 books, 378 of them are on a desk. So it wants to know, and the rest are on a bookshelf. So it wants to know how many are on the bookshelf. So of this number right here, some of these are on the desk, and we know how many are on the desk, 378, and the rest are on a bookshelf. So it's not telling you how many are on a bookshelf. So it's like we're saying 378 plus, I don't know how many, because it says the rest are going to equal this 445. Okay, that's what it's asking you. So you don't know what this number is right now, and that's a little bit harder of a problem to do. So sometimes we just take the bigger number, 445, and we subtract that number, 378, to get this number right here. And that's what we're going to do first of all. So we're going to draw out hundreds, tens, and ones. Hopefully you've already done this. And we're going to start with that bigger number. There's 400. Organize them really well. 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to try to subtract 378 out of there to get the rest of the books that are on the bookshelf. Okay? So, let's start here in the ones. We need to take away 8 right here, but we only have 5 to take away. So what can we do? Yes, you can come over here and get a 10, and then do 10 ones, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we have 15 right here. We're not supposed to have 15 right there, but we're going to subtract in just a minute. Okay, so let's go over to the tens place right here, and we're going to subtract 70. But we only have 30. So what do we need to do? That's right. We go get 100, bring it over here. Let's count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay? And so the last is the hundreds, and we need to take away 300 of those, and we can do that. So we're going to come back over here, and we're going to start by taking away 8 of these. So we can just X them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have these left, and I know that that's 5, 6, 7. There's 7 left. We move over to the tens. We have to take away 70, okay? So we're going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So what do I have left? I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. It's very important that you take your time and you count these so you get the right answer. I know that that's 50 and one more is 60. Okay, then we come over here to the hundreds and we have to take 300 of them away. Oh my goodness, all of your hundreds are taken away. It's a big fat 0. So our answer is going to be 67 books on the bookshelf. Okay? 67 books on the bookshelf. So this is direct modeling right here. I am going to show another way that we did it in my class a little bit. So we're going to start with the smaller number, and we're going to add up to get to 445. We're going to start with 378. I'm going to write 378 right here. And we're going to add up numbers to get to 445 and see what we get. Okay? So I don't like starting off with 378 and adding tens to that. It's a little confusing, so I try to look for the friendly number. So I know if I'm going to add 2 to this right here, it's going to get me to 380, I'm sorry. 380. Okay, so what can I add to get to 400? Because we have to get all the way up to 445. So what can I add to 380 to get up to 400? Well, I know 80 plus 20, that's right, is going to get me to 400. Okay, and you've got to keep up with what you've added. That's why I underline what we've added. Okay, now I have to get to, we're getting to 445. I like to do that in steps, so I will do 400 first. That gets me to 440, and then plus 5 will get me to 445. Just have to be creative there. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bigger number. These are all the numbers that I've added. I'm going to take my bigger numbers, 20 and 40, and I know that 2 plus 4 is 6, so 20 plus 40 is 60. Then I have to add 2 and 5, and I know 2 plus 5 is, that's right, 7. So now I've got 60 plus 7 gets me, or I could just do equals, 60 plus 7 equals 67. And your answer is 67 books. And the last way that I'm going to show you is using negative numbers. So if you want to go ahead and watch, or if you have done that, I'm going to do it right now. Okay, I'm going to start again. Okay, and the last way that I'm going to do it is with negative numbers. So here we go. I'm going to take these numbers, 400. I'm going to start with the bigger number and subtract the smaller number. I'm going to take these numbers and expand them, 445. And then I've got 378. And this is, we are subtracting that to get this number. So I'm going to have to subtract. And look, you will see that you will need to use negative numbers because 40 is smaller than 70. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 400 minus 300 is 100. Okay, 40 minus 70. So if you have I'll do sticks, I'm sorry. So if you have 10, 20, 30, 40, and you need to subtract 70, you can subtract 10, 20, 30, 40, and then you're going to owe 50, 60, 70. So I know that that's 30 right there. And that's a negative 30 because I owe 30. Okay? And if you have 5 things and you owe 8, 5 and you owe 8, you can pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to owe 6, 7, 8. You're going to owe 3. So that's where that negative 3 comes in there. All right, so remember that we always take these and we join them together. It is subtraction, so I'm going to start with the 100. I'm going to join them together, but I've got this negative 30, and that's subtract that from 100, and that's going to leave me with 70. Okay, so I did that 100, and I subtracted the 30 to it, so now I've got 70, and I'm going to add that negative 3. But you subtract that 3 from the 70, 69, 68, 67, and that leaves you with 67 books on the bookshelf. So we fill that in. Mrs. Holloway has 445 345 books in all. 378 of them are on a desk, and the rest are on a bookshelf. How many are on the bookshelf? We know that 67 of them are on the bookshelf because these two numbers add up to equal 445. These two parts equal that whole. Okay. I hope you guys learned a lot during CGI with me and Mrs. Davis's videos, and we look forward to doing them each week. And if you have any questions, we're always here for you. So I hope to see you soon. Bye.